Hello guys, my name is Rahul and the another lesson. So guys, today I explain about the process.nextTick. So what is the process.nextTick and what the use of this process.nextTick and what the code, how to write this code logics, right? So quickly start with the process.nextTick. So process.nextTick is nothing but it's a method that it's a method, right? It's a method that executed it. Sorry, it's a method that schedule the function, and this function will executed before to the next before moving to the next event loop stage, right? Before event loop moving to the next stage, it will execute it. For example, we have some codes, and inside the codes, we have write the process.nextTick also, right? So the process dot how to handle this process whenever the line come process.nextTick, JavaScript understand that is the asynchronous, right? So it will move to the web API. But web API, how to handle this? It will it's not that this process.nextTick we want to run after the current code is executed directly after this. Means any other code are also be there, like input output operation, event run, other timer method also be there. So uh, the process.net it will help you to, if you want your code to run uh, after your current execution code, then you can use process.nextTick. So process.nextTick it will do uh, whenever the complete your code, whenever your code is complete, executed after the event cycle, event loop is running. But before the moving to event loop to the next stage, it the process.nextTick uh, executed. So this is all about the process.nextTick. And using the process.nextTick, it will take one callback function, and this callback function run after the completion for your main thread, right? And before event loop moving to the next stage, it will run. It's one analogy that I want to say. Uh, when you're using the process.nextTick, the essentially it says, hey, what is it? Hey, execute this function right right at the beginning of the event loop cycle, right? Hey, execute this function right at the beginning of the next event loop cycle. So first execute this function,